we've got Amelia and the Noah. With notebooks at the ready. With notebooks at the ready. Pen and paper. Just in cases you have to write anything important down. Like what your name is. No? Just an idea. Just an idea. What was I going to tell you today? What was I going to say today? I think you know what I'm going to say today. Right, belt tests. Oh, we've got two on. Noah's in, yeah, and Alex Gregory's on the YouTube. Alex has signed in on YouTube. Amelia has got a pen and paper ready. Noah's getting his. Just a notebook, Alex Gregory. A notebook, your Taekwondo notepad thing. Bobber, what's it, right? Now, I'll maybe ask you a few questions as well, but not straight away. I'm going to get rid of my face. There we are. Hide self view. That means I've got more room for you to think. Okay. So what is Taekwondo? What's it about? What's Taekwondo about? What is it? Taekwondo literally means, does Noah know? Oh, he's got his hand up. Go on in, Noah.
Taekwondo is a martial art, and founder was Choi Hong-hee. Down, black belt.
Yeah, it was. But what does Taekwondo mean? Not what is, but what does it mean? Different question, isn't it? You were right. What you said, General Choi Hong-hee was all that, yeah, the founder. But what is Taekwondo? Maybe Alex Gregory can type it in. Any ideas, Amelia? What is Taekwondo? Is it something on a posh restaurant's menu? Is it something you add to dog or cat food? Is it a country in Europe? Is it a Chinese cooking implement? Go on, Amelia.
Is it something in Korea? Korea.
Say again.
Is it something in Korea?
Well, it's not in Korea, it's all over the world.
Oh.
But what is Taekwondo? What is it you're doing? What's on your jacket? Yeah? I haven't got my jacket on. The jacket. Your jacket's got Taekwondo written on it. Yeah? Go on, Noah.
Self-defense.
That'll do. That's one. Yeah? Taekwondo, it's self-defense. Alex Gregory, what's Taekwondo? Amelia, what's Taekwondo?
Self-defense.
It's a form of self-defense. It's a Korean art. A Korean art of self-defense. What else?
Kicking and punching.
Kicking and punching, if you like. That's kind of like, that could be anything, isn't it? That could be anything. That could be karate. That could be just about anything. What do you reckon? Did you say it was a martial art? Yeah, it's a Korean martial art. Yeah, are you writing this down, Amelia? Because you need to know this. It's a Korean martial art. It's a martial art from Korea. But what does Taekwondo mean? We've got three words. It's written as one word sometimes. Sometimes it's written as two words, and sometimes it's written as three words. But if you take the...
I know what time means. I know what time means. I know what time.
Say again.
I know what
When you thump the table and speak at the same time, it doesn't help me hear you. What does te mean? No. What does quan mean? What does do mean? Well, you got, that's 1 out of 3, yeah? Do is art or the way of, like judo, karate do, eh? Taekwondo, hapkido, or just do. Not your belt. I'm not asking what your belt means. I'm asking what does taekwondo mean. Go on, Noah.
Putting fists under control.
Well, you do that, but it's not what it means. If you take the 3 words, taekwondo, and do means art or the way of, what does te mean and what does quan mean? Hand is quan. Literally, the word, yeah? Or te is foot. It's easy if you're Scottish, because your te's are on, your te's are there, right? Your te is your foot. Quan is your fist. It's not exactly right, but you can say foot, hand, art, or the way of the foot and the hand. Yeah, you could say that. But it's in the encyclopedia, it says taekwondo is the scientific use of the body for self-defense. She's writing it down. All right. Don't read it out while I'm talking because I haven't finished the sentences yet. Right? So it's the Korean art or the scientific use of the body for self-defense. Right? And in the encyclopedia it boasts about how powerful it is and it's the most powerful and all the rest of it. Well, that's really down to the person who's using it, because the person who's using it might be a wimpisoid and doesn't practice very much. So it's not going to be the most powerful martial art in the world, is it? Though they claim to be, it's not. It depends who's using it and why they're using it. Maybe sometimes power doesn't mean breaking something, smashing something. Are you all right, Amelia? Go for it. Self-defense, scientific use of the body. All right, so taekwondo is the Korean self-defense, the Korean art of self-defense, the scientific use of the body using the foot, the hand, in self-defense. You can mix it all up like that. Telling me, if I asked you in your next grading, what is taekwondo? And you say Monday and Wednesday night. That's not the answer, is it? You got to know what it is. Amelia, can you turn your microphone off? You're yapping away when I'm having a conversation with myself because nobody else can hear me. I have to do that sometimes as well. When I'm writing, I have to read what I'm writing, but not when you're on this, yeah? The Zoom world doesn't allow for that. So is taekwondo fun? It can be. Yeah, it can be if you let it. If you come into the class with a smiley face instead of a grumpy bum face. Is it a sport? Yes, it is. Yeah, but that's not what it was designed for. They've turned it into a sport to make it popular. But they've taken out the martial art. It's not the same thing. You can't call it is just a sport. It's not just a sport, but people practice it like it's a sport. But that's the wrong way. Unless you want to, of course. For me, it's the wrong way. For me, it's the wrong way because this is the art of self-defense. I want to defend myself, then I've got to train as if I'm defending myself. If I want to train as if it's a sport, then I'll train in class like it's a sport. It's different. It's different training. It's a different mindset, is the word that they use. It's a different way of thinking. If you want to use it for sport and win a medal, Yeah, you've got to be fast and flexible and balanced and all the rest of it, but you're not really fighting for your life, are you? You're not, you might be scared, but you're not fearful. You won't be in fear for your safety. Yeah, because it's a sport. It's all cushy, all protected. You've got rules. But outside the hall, in the street or outside wherever you go, there are no rules. All you've got is the other person's conscience or their mindset. The other person might be a crazy person. Yeah, they might be under the influence of, what does that mean? Under the influence, they might be a bit drunk. Maybe a silly person has had too much to drink and wants to pick a fight with you. Yeah, that's more for adults. You've got a wee while for you to run into that sort of trouble. But people can get a little bit silly when they had too much to drink, too much alcohol, and other things. Okay? So there are no rules, or the rules are totally different than a sport. So you've got to say to yourself in the class, am I training for a sport, or am I training to defend myself? Because I'll teach you to defend yourself. Sport is second for me. Sport is for fitness. Sport is for medals, and I don't care about medals. If you get them, that's fantastic. I'll be proud of you, and so are your mums and dads. Right? So don't think that it's not possible. Don't think you can't just train for sport. Of course you can. But I'll always be trying to teach you how to defend yourself. All right? But either way, you've got to have self-discipline. What does discipline mean? Does it mean a smack on the bum for being naughty? Well, in your house it might be. Yeah? But in Taekwondo, you just don't get anywhere. If you don't have any discipline, you won't get anywhere. You won't get your grades. You won't get your belts. If you've got a belt now, like Noah has, and who is it? Alex Gregory, right? You've got 9th cup, 8th cup, 7th cup, and all the way up to 3rd cup and black belt. If you've got a belt on, that means you've got some discipline. You've had some discipline in the past to get that belt. But have you still got that self-discipline? Have you still got that? Or are you getting a bit lazy and complacent? Because I've got a belt. I've got a yellow belt. I'm green belt. I'm blue belt. Yeah, now it's lazy time because you've got your belt. But there's always something else. There's always another belt. And there's always someone with the same belt that's faster than you or bigger than you. Yeah? Or crazier than you. So you have to keep your training up, up, up all the time. Don't be lazy. You have to train all the time. Right then, so what's your training uniform called? Oh, the training uniform. Amelia's going, huh? Amelia, stop bouncing up and down. What is it in Korean? What's your uniform called in Korean? You've heard the word before, because I have used the word before. Yeah? Alex Gregory's fallen asleep, I think. I don't think he's even here. I think he signed into the class for his attendance, but he's not actually here because he's not answered any of my questions. Yeah? Any idea? Put in the comment. No? Use your mic. Right, okay. The Korean word for your uniform is dobok. What's the first part? What's the first syllable I just said? What was the first syllable? Go on then. Noah. There you go. What's the hall? What's the Korean training hall called? Where you do your taekwondo? And don't say wafer. What's the Korean word for the hall that you train in? Alex Gregory's there now. Yeah, he's here. He fell asleep. I woke him up. What's the Korean word for the room that you train in or the place of training? Dojang. What was the first syllable of that word I just said? Amelia? In Korean? Do. What does do mean? Art, or the way of. Yeah? Dobok, dojang, taekwondo. They all have do in. So your training uniform, dobok, it's the uniform that you train in. Yeah? Dobok. And dojang is the place that you train. The place of the art. The uniform of the art. Dobok, dojang, taekwondo. What's a dobol? Something you get from Pizza Land. Right? I've just answered it. Go on, Noah, what's your answer? Art ball. Yeah? It's something you get at Pizza Land. A dough ball. It's a different dough. Okay, you having a drink there, Amelia, are you? You've been busy then, have you? Answering all these questions. Okay, so there's no Korean word here, but what syllabus? What is a syllabus? What do you think the word syllabus means? Any idea? Go on, Noah. Yeah, sort of, but more specifically, syllabus means what you need to learn. Yeah? So when you go to school, your teachers know what to teach you. You're doing the syllabus for your year. So for the whole year, it's planned out. This is what you need to learn. These are the books, these are the words, there's the times tables that you have to know. Because at the end of all that, there's a test. Maybe not next year, but in some future, yeah, after your school, you'll need that information for your tests. So the syllabus that you're learning for Taekwondo, Amelia is learning 10th cup syllabus to gain her 9th cup grade. And Noah, you've got your syllabus, you're trying to learn your syllabus for your next grade, and the same as Alex Gregory. Put that down, Amelia. You need to learn your syllabus in order to get through the test at the end. The test will be a pass or a fail, sometimes a high pass, sometimes a terrible fail. Right? But you need to try your best to get maximum points so you'll pass. If you pass and you get your grade, you get your certificate. Right? Well, there's a minimum pass rate. You have to get over the minimum, should I say. Right, so for your syllabus, Amelia, you need the sheet. Have you got the sheet yet? Printed. Well, it's your mum and dad has to print it for you because I've sent it. I've sent the link to go and get it. You just have to print it off. All right? You've got yours, Noah? Good stuff. And Alex Gregory, you've got yours, right? He's always got his. He's got a nice folder. You have as well, haven't you, Noah? You got a folder with all the sheets? Ah, I thought so, yeah? So Amelia, you need to start doing that as well. Get organized. It's called Syllabus Do. Yeah. The art of getting your syllabus in order. Putting them in the folder nice and neat. All right? Okay, we're going to do the fitness class in a few minutes. I need to find some energy. I forgot my water. You've got some, but we need an awful long straw to get it here. Right, I'll see you in a few minutes. Well done for taking part in this. You know more than the people who haven't joined in. You all right, Noah? Stand up now. Yeah, all right then. Stand up. No, I need to I can't even say the word. Amelia. Up, chariot. Yeah, I'm not standing up, Amelia. Stand up tall. Chariot, Amelia. Chariot. Kyomna, take one. Right, I will see you in a few minutes after this commercial break. Bye for now. Right then, Gregory. Do Chang Do, I am here, Do Bok. You stay awake, mister. See you in a minute.